we've tried a lot of therapies with Caleb, and certainly different therapies have helped him progress. But we've not found some sort of a magic pill that simply cures autism. But there are different therapies that have helped along the way.
One of the most well-known approaches is called social stories, which kind of is almost like a way of giving kids a script of how they should behave in particular social situations when they're confused about what they should do.
Caleb, I would say 4 months ago, was just completely tantruming, throwing himself on the ground, slapping himself, biting himself, screaming at the top of his lungs just to go into bonds. And now with our behavioral intervention and help, as well as mainly the social story that you saw, that was has been a huge blessing, a huge help to Caleb.
Good job, Caleb. What a good listener.
And as you can hear, Caleb's even calm listening to me talk about it, because he knows that being in preparation, something preparing him and explaining what's happening next is so key to his success in handling the community, because otherwise it's just really hard for him.
Caleb's benefited tremendously from a couple of therapies, one of them being speech therapy to help with his communication.
What do you have there? Oh. I want more grapes, and good talking, Caleb. Caleb is mostly nonverbal, so he communicates best through a picture exchange communication system, which is very basically pictures that are printed off the computer, laminated, and have Velcro. The other way that we use pictures is to provide a schedule for Caleb. And so we can use, say it's time to go outside, it helps him to know that he's going to be going outside next, and then he's going to get on the bus. Then I might have a picture of school or the next part, and he taps on it, and he's able to say what his schedule is. That's very calming for Caleb, very helpful.
You know, I can certainly understand how someone may look at Caleb, for instance, and think that he has mental retardation, when in fact he has autism. And there is a difference between the two. Sometimes children or persons will certainly have dual diagnosis, mental retardation, autism, cerebral palsy, or something else. And that certainly is the case at times, but to across the board assume that a person with autism also has mental retardation is just incorrect. It's a very different way of processing information and learning. Well, every individual with autism is unique, just like every person is unique. There are certainly some similarities that we have seen in Caleb and other children with autism, in particular with learning styles and behavior patterns. But there's no across the board, you know, this is exactly how a person with autism is going to behave every time in every situation. So there's a uniqueness when it comes to persons with autism.
No.
The idea that autism is a result of poor parenting actually grew out of the man who initially described autism, which was Leo Kanner back in the 40s, and he said that it was due to icebox parenting. But in reality, the parenting of children with autism is not a contributing factor, by and large, to the cause of autism. Parents can be the most loving, affectionate, wonderful parents in the world, and a child will still potentially develop autism.
Caleb, you need to stand up on your own, please.
We've certainly heard comments about discipline issues, not only about Caleb, but about other children and families that we know with a child with autism. And you know, it really hurts as a parent. It hurts to hear those kind of comments, but we understand they're comments from ignorance, that people don't understand what autism is about.
Oftentimes, parents of children with autism will get the worst stares or hear the worst things from people who are around them who just don't understand. And that's one of the things that probably breaks my heart more than anything else, that a society that doesn't understand these children will quickly judge a parent and demean them and put them down because of what they see when they have no understanding at all of what goes into the parenting of a child with autism.
Look at the bark is right here. Look, Alessandra.